The two main types of files that we'll work with in Mastercam 2021 are the MCAM, in our case, the EMCAM file, which is the educational version, as well as the NC file type. And whenever you go to save those file types or to go to open up to view any of those file types, you have a default file path that Mastercam uses. And it's typically the MyMCAM version file. So in this case, my MCAM 2021 file that's automatically created as part of the Mastercam setup. But you can make changes to that so that you can establish your own preferred file path. And the way we'll do that is if we go back into our file tab and into our configuration settings again. And inside of here, there's actually a files setting in the system configuration dialog box. And you can see if I, at the very top here with the user data folder, and as I click, left click and select on down the line here, you're going to see that most of these are in this My Mastercam 2021 folder. But the two that I use the most, that we'll be using the most, are going to be, as I said, the Mastercam parts, which is this MCAM or EMCAM file type, and also the MIL-NC programs. So what we'll be doing in the class is making parts in Mastercam, creating the tool paths, and then outputting or post-processing the G code necessary to run those programs on our CNC mill. And those CNC programs will be saved in this NC file type. So if I left click on here, what you're going to see is I've actually changed the default file path for those. And the reason that I've done that is because I have it set up by class and things like that. The way to do this, though, is if you want to change any of these to a different file path, is to go ahead and just left click or select on this little button here that shows the different file folders, and then you can browse to whatever folder that you want to set up as your default file path. So that will enable you to save to, as well as open from that file path, that new file path that you set in Mastercam. See you in the next video.